News starts right now.
Good evening. Tragedy in Mukilteo. Gunfire erupts at a house party full of young people, killing 3 teenagers.
And right now we have team coverage on the ground there in Mukilteo. We start first with Como's Gabe Cohen covering this story since it broke overnight. Gabe.
Oh, Morgan, Michelle, this scene has now been taped off for about 16 hours. Investigators coming in and out of this quiet neighborhood where so many people are simply shocked. A mass shooting lights up Mukilteo.
I don't think they're letting anybody come in or out.
Just after midnight, police got several calls. Gunshots at a party on this quiet street. 15 to 20 college-age kids inside.
Did you get the names of your child?
A lone shooter opened fire, killing 3 teenagers and injuring 1 other. He's expected to survive. As crews rushed in, families searched for loved ones.
Well, we jumped out of bed and got dressed.
Susan Gemmer's granddaughter escaped the party, hiding out next door.
Yes, she's okay. She's in shock.
Meanwhile, the gunman fled, but a police alert led to a traffic stop 100 miles south in Lewis County, where 19-year-old Alan Ivanov was taken into custody. More on him in a minute. As night turned to day, investigators kept working. A sad sight for frightened neighbors.
But then I was kind of thinking, like, no way, that's so surreal.
From his driveway, Dalton Staley heard the gunshots and the screams, then called 911, assuming the worst.
It's a pretty distinct sound. My heart just hurts and goes out to the families.
This afternoon, little update on the investigation.
It's important to maintain the integrity of that investigation. We owe that to the victim's family, and the residents of this city.
Mukilteo police not confirming a link between the shooter and the victims, but witnesses say they knew each other.
I have no information regarding motive.
As so many wonder why a gunman brought tragedy to quiet Mukilteo.
This is a close-knit community, and it's really going to have a pretty lasting impact.
And again, Mukilteo police being very careful about releasing information. They say they likely won't release much more until after an arraignment. Live in Mukilteo, Gabe Cohen, Como News.
They're on the ground all day long. Gabe, thank you. Now, we did speak to Governor Jay Inslee today about this shooting, who said the hearts of every Washingtonian go out to these grieving families.
We're going to do everything we can to wrap them in our arms, and we're going to do everything we can to help them.
In a statement released this afternoon, the governor added, "We stand ready to support the city's investigation efforts and to bring that shooter to justice." There are still many questions this afternoon about the gunman and what prompted him to open fire at that home. Como's Steve McCarron live at Snohomish County Courthouse, where Alan Ivanov is now behind bars. Steve.
Morgan, records show that Alan Ivanov was booked into the jail here earlier this afternoon on several charges, including first-degree murder and first-degree aggravated murder. Mukilteo police haven't yet confirmed his name to us, but several of his neighbors that we spoke to this afternoon told us that officers arrived at his family's home this morning. It's about 5.5 miles away from where the shootings occurred this morning. We saw officers take photos at the property and search a portion of the garage. It appears they also collected some evidence, then left the scene just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Several neighbors and friends say Ivanov graduated from high school locally back in 2015. He was currently a student at the University of Washington. They described his family as quiet, mostly kept to themselves. One man who recently moved back to the neighborhood told us he is shocked by everything that's happened.
Right before we left last time, there was a break-in. I think it was the house next to them. Somebody come through the woods and kicked the back door open and stole a bunch of stuff. And we thought that was a major thing, and now for this, it's just a tragedy.
Police say they spotted the suspect's car on Interstate 5 South near milepost 80 down in Lewis County. Ivanov was then taken into custody and brought back up to Mukilteo to be interviewed by officers. Police don't think anyone else was involved at this point. Ivanov is scheduled to be arraigned in court on those several charges this coming Monday morning. We tried to reach out to his family this afternoon for comment, but they could not be reached. Live in Everett tonight, Steve McCarron, Como News.
All right, Steve, thank you. And